Hello, everyone, and welcome to Get Ready for Kindergarten Cutting. So, one of the things children need to know is how to cut. And for us adults, it's common sense. You know, you put the thumb in the big, the fingers in the small, and you start cutting. But for children, they don't know how to cut. So, one of the things I have is this sheet of paper here. Have your child trace the lines, and then you can cut on the lines. You don't have to do tracing. I just thought if you want to practice, knowing the tracing first, that's fine. You can trace out, and then you can cut it. So one of the questions is your child left-handed or right-handed? If you don't know, then if you buy a pair of scissors like these, only one finger and one thumb goes in, but it can be either side. It can either be the left-hand side or the right-hand side. Now, children, they will go like this. And then you're kind of like, how are you cutting? Always tell them when they're looking at it to put the thumb on top and finger on the bottom. Even if they're doing it on this side, thumb on top, finger on the top bottom. Using these scissors don't work as well for left-handed due to the fact that they're made actually for right-handed children. Because when they switch from left to right-handed, this side switches sides. So it's not like it's just switched over. Okay, so what you do, if you're taking one of these, thumb in the small, fingers in the big, and you open and you close. Now, one of the things I've done is when I've had my child doing practice cutting, when they're younger, just have them practice over a garbage pail where they can just go snip, 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 and then you don't have to keep cleaning everything up. That's one thing I've done. The other thing you can try doing is practicing cutting Play-Doh. Okay, that way they can snip it, and then they bring it all back together again and work on it again. Okay, for doing something like this, you may have to, if they're brand new at this, you may have to hold the paper. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slowly have them open and close the scissors to cut. Okay, for something like one of these three, I would actually have them cut out the area first. Rather than have all the paper hanging on, they can easily now slowly cut around the circle. So again, if you look, my thumb is on top, my fingers are on the bottom. If there's a way that you cut that's different than me, and it works for you, that is perfectly fine. Everybody has a different way of doing stuff. I happen to be right-handed, and so that's why I have my scissors in the right hand. And you just cut around. The other thing is, test your child. Can they do it with the other hand? So if I do it with my left hand, I can still do it, but I'm a little bit slower at it. And it's not for me, it's not as easy. I'm not as good. As you can see, I'm not as good at cutting with my left hand as with my right. But it takes practice. So that's one of the things you want to do is test it out. See, there are specific left-handed scissors. There are scissors if you have younger children where what they do is they have something where the parents can open and close to show how to do it. Early on, I had a really cool pair that they showed me. It opens it up and closes so that the parent will hold the scissors as well and can open and close as they do it. Okay, so the one thing about scissors is just to practice. Whether it's just doing little snips on the piece of paper, practicing, or it's actually practicing doing lines, or getting more complex with circles, triangles, or this wonderful star. Okay, it's your choice how you do it. So thank you very much for watching. Get ready for kindergarten cutting, and I hope you enjoyed this program. Thank you. Goodbye.